Welcome to the Now to Next podcast, where every week we provide wisdom on how to press play after a traumatic pause. If you are starting up or starting over in any area of your life or your business, subscribe and listen as we share real life stories from actual people who have pressed play and are winning after nearly losing it all. And now, your host, Octoria Robinson.
Hi there, friends. This is Octoria Robinson, your host of the Now to Next podcast. I am so excited to be with you again. I literally look forward to this day every single week. I am beyond words excited about our guest for today. I have Wilson Garcia in the building. He's an incredibly long-time friend of mine. His story is exceptional. His success is even more exceptional. And I am so honored that he accepted the invitation to be present with us today. How are you, Wilson?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing well.
So tell our listeners a little bit about yourself. I love you and I know you, but I want them to love and know you as well.
Let's start off. I got a beautiful wife.
Yes.
Three beautiful kids. A son that's 17, a daughter that just turned 7, and a daughter 6. I have a amazing company. It's called Team Landway Logistics. I do transportation with furniture and anything that fits in my trucks. I have a fleet. Been doing this for almost 20 years now. Can't complain of my success and the support system that I have.
So I could only imagine that after 20 years of business and even more of living, that you've probably had your fair share of experiencing things that have entered into your world, maybe your family, maybe when you were younger, that could have stopped you. For the purpose of this show, we really focus on giving tools to our listeners in the form of stories, wisdom, and inspiration to help them press play after a traumatic pause. So I'm going to dig a little today into your journey, and my hopes is that you'll be able to share points and pieces that will help someone listening today to do just that. So talk to me about something, a particular situation, circumstance, loss that entered into your world at any point. It could be recent or from a very long time ago, that you felt like, man, even if it was for a day or a moment or a week or more, that you felt like, man, I just feel like giving up, or this stopped me, or I thought about stopping as a result of it.
Wow. Life is hard. Every day is challenging.
Yeah.
So definitely we're going to dig deep. We came from a house that was a broken house. Me and my brother had to take a lot of decisions actually at a young age. So we always felt like we had to go in hard and got to make it in life to provide, not just for our family, but also for our brothers and sisters. Thank God now we are actually, our brother's keepers. So we do, got the family on flow. But when it comes to business, every day is a challenge that will make you want to quit. We so hands-on that we take everything personal. So when I started my journey, there was so many times that every time I felt like I was ahead, there was a wall in front of us. Wow. In the sense of I did a couple of investments on trucks, put it in the right location. The business that outsourced me the work went out of business. I fell on my face. It happened to me about 2 times. So I didn't know what to do anymore. I felt like, how would I say, should I give up? Should I find a 9-to-5? Should I be just a regular person? And I think that I was not put in this earth for that. I went ahead, understood where we came from in life, and I knew it was not going to be an easy journey. So I went and created my own business in the sense that I'm not going to let somebody give me work anymore. I'm going to go look for my work. I'm going to look for my career. I'm going to look for what I already invested my life, and I knew what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. I actually love what I do. So it was kind of easier for me to say, I want to continue this journey. I want to go harder in this path because this is what I want to do. So I actually created that kind of movement.
Wow. Now, is there anyone in your family that shares the level of success that you're currently operating in, or are you the first one to operate at this level of success in your family?
I don't know. I think that all of us, all my brothers and sisters, are successful. Mm-hmm. They actually do work and they do what they do. They love it. So to me, that's success.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that each one of us are actually doing something that we're waking up to do. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's success because money comes and goes.
It does.
We wake up with our challenges in life, but at least where we surround ourselves around and what we do is, success to me. But yes, I think all of us are there. I'm actually in a good place. Yes, I am. But I'm humble. Mm-hmm. So I can't go ahead and come out like that. I provide a lot of support to my whole family and even the loved ones that actually helped me because it's my team that got me where I'm at as well. So you could have an idea, but if you don't have a team, it's not going to come up.
Sure not. And it sounds like your initial team was your family.
Right. And it still is. It still is.
And that's incredible. And the reason why I'm honing in onto that, because I personally have come from a broken home as well. And I was raised in a single family home where my mom was our primary emotional, financial, and physical supporter. And there are just so many statistics that are stacked up against people who are born in a broken home. It looks like you and your family have overcome a lot of those odds.
Yes.
What did that teach you about Wilson? What did that teach you about Wilson just as the individual? Yeah, I got these different statistics that are stacked against me and they're evidence-based, and yes, people who have been born in a broken family can end up in jail or end up with a low-paying job or end up a dropout or repeating that in their own personal cycle. But you're a married man, a father to 3, you own your own company, a supporter to your family. What did that teach you about Wilson?
That I'm never going to give up.
Wow.
Pass that same energy down. Surround myself around people that understands that. And create a support system around me that will block anything that don't understand what we're trying to do. So that no matter what wall is in front of me, I won't stop. No matter what challenges is in my path, I won't give up. I don't let it stop. I don't have an excuse. I won't put an excuse. I won't make an excuse. Mm-hmm. And I won't allow nobody around me to create an excuse either. So that's actually everything that I've been through. There's no looking back. Mm-hmm. There's no, letting life just stop me no matter what happens. I definitely understand that life is hard. People will come and go. People will harm you. And just benefit off of everybody that got put in your path. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of really how I see it, how I kind of look at situations now, and just be positive, give that good energy, entertain anything that come around me, and kind of maneuver from around that.
What I just saw when you said that was determination becomes a sledgehammer to any wall that's inserted in front of us on our life's journey. If you're not determined, then a wall will become a stopping place. But if you are determined, then even if a wall erects itself in the most inopportune position in life, determination can chip away at it. No matter how long it might take, I'm determined to see my life on the opposite side of this. And that takes incredible willpower. Where would you say that willpower to walk with that level of determination comes from within Wilson?
Within the years of experience, if you look left or right of you, that person's probably doing worse than you. It's probably hard. So you got to be grateful. You got to see actually your path. Enjoy your journey. Stay in your lane. Don't worry about nothing else. So to me, it's like whatever we do, whatever I do, I give it 110%, even if I don't want to do, even if I don't want to be involved, because that's discipline. because I'm going to give 110% for mine. So I'm going to do 110% for anybody else or anything that I'm doing at the moment, because I don't want to work backwards. Mm-hmm. So I feel like even when it's easy to say, yeah, I'm successful now, but you're not in my shoes, right? Yeah. So even if you're doing something that you don't want to do, still give it 110%, because you're working to where you want to be at. So if you give somebody 110%, and you as a person, when you move forward in life, you could look back and say, I'm still who I am.
Wow. Would you agree then that, because what I'm aiming for is this: growing up in my home when I was a little girl, my mom, I feel like she did the best that she could do. But just as a human being, there were things that were absent in her own personal life. Then it limited what she could give to me as a mom. And therefore there was a deficit of things in our house. And a deficit of things that I needed as a little girl that my mom, while she loved me, she was incapable of giving. And for me, that was semi-traumatizing. I'm a little girl trying to figure this world out. And the very person that I need to be able to lean, depend, trust, and rely on in that way, she's just not capable of giving it to me. And not because she didn't want to, she's just not capable of giving it to me. What would you say to that young man right now that's in a broken home? Maybe his friends are picking on him. Maybe he's picking on himself. Maybe he's not getting fully what he needs. And that trauma is piling away. And that decision to stop is getting realer and realer and realer each day. What would Wilson say to him if you had 2 minutes that you could provide him a tool in the form of wisdom from a deep place within Wilson? I'm talking about that thing you had to dig up when your brothers couldn't provide it for you, when your sisters, and other family members, and even moving into your marriage, when no one except for the depth of who you are, you went there in that place, in that space, and you pulled it up. What would you say to that young person?
Don't take your faith off of God, and believe in yourself, no matter what you're going through. God have a journey for you. He has something already for you to go. Stay in your lane. Just keep coming. Success is not a straight line. For you to get there's going to be a lot of zigzag, a lot of things coming your way. Mm-hmm. Just keep it going. No matter what comes your way, who bothers you, what demon is there, whatever you're going through, you're going to get through it. I actually came from a house that it was the same thing. I used to actually see my mother get beat up as a young kid. So how could I become a man? No matter what you're going through, you got to stay focused, understand yourself, learn yourself, find yourself. And what you're going through right now is going to make who you are later in the future. It's going to make you a better and a bigger person. It's going to make you know how to deal with things. These challenges is going to make who you are as a man later. And you're going to come out of this regardless of how you see it.
You said something so powerful, Wilson. And if you'll allow me, I want to dig a little deeper into it. You asked yourself, how could you become a man? That's huge. That is a question I'm sure many across this planet ask themselves, but unfortunately never find the answer that lends to them walking in the positive side of that. So when you asked yourself that as a little boy experiencing what you saw, domestic violence in your home, how did you find a positive response when it seemed like you didn't have the perfect scenario, painting the picture for you to follow. How did you truly answer that?
I just kept believing in Jesus. I knew that everything had a reason. Mm-hmm. So I just let it play off. Let it play out and just continue focusing on what's in front of me. And again, it started off giving it 100%. Give it 110% no matter what's in front of you in life. Keep it moving forward. Because once you give it 100%, you do it right, God gives you a lot of blessings and there's no turning back. So
I want to challenge you just a little bit more because you said give it 100%.
Of course, I'm here for that.
How do you give it 100% when you only feel like you're working with 5%?
So give it that 5% and keep building on it.
That's good. So 100% is not a number. It's the best that you have to give.
At the moment.
Wow.
At the moment, you make a decision every day. You made the best decision for that day, for that moment. Just understand that decision you made. Understand there's consequences. Understand that you got it. Whatever you actually just decide to do tomorrow, you got to give it another 5. So you're gonna just keep climbing. So every day is gonna be a different challenge. Just keep giving it all. Whatever you could do at that moment, hungry, hurt, abused, beat up. Whatever's in front of you, right there, just keep hitting that wall.
Wow.
It don't matter what age you is. A man is not a man for the age.
Wow. So trauma is real.
Yes.
We both agree.
Yes.
We were exposed to it.
Yes.
We were affected by it. We had to deal with the residue of it. But the choices that you and I make in response to what we experience truly is what supports the success that we see in our life.
Sacrifice.
Wow, that's exceptional. Jason, if you had any few last parting words that you would share with our listeners, what would that be?
Believe in yourself and whatever's in front of you, whatever you're ready to take that time for yourself, jump, do it. Chase after what you like. Chase after your dreams.
Wow. And where can our listeners get more information about you, your business, your story? How can they connect with you?
My website is teamlandway.com. You could email me. You could call me. You could look me up and through my website. My address and everything is there.
Awesome. Well, guys, you heard it. How to connect with Wilson Garcia, who has taken a broken home, background, domestic violence exposure, the question of how do I become a man, and built an incredible point of success for his wife and family. If he's done it, my friends, you can also do it. As I always encourage you guys, you are worth pressing play. We know trauma is hard, trauma is real, and trauma is painful, but it's not permanent unless you decide to make it permanent. Decide today, using things you heard or even the emotions that were stirred as you heard Wilson share his story, and there's so much more to it, but the parts that you heard, use it now as a tool. Extend your finger and press play again, my friends. You are worth moving forward. Until we connect again next week, I'll say good day. You have an epic week. Again, as always, I love to connect with you. Hit us up on our website or on social media, and we'll get back with you guys. Take care.
Thank you for tuning into our podcast today. For all things Launch Now, log on to launchnowus.com for info on products, resources, and upcoming events. We are looking forward to connecting with you and enriching your life through our next episode. And remember, you have what it takes to press play. Have a super duper epic week.